Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Hare Krishna. I am Rajarsi Dasa. Welcome to Hare Krishna today. We continuing this enlightening and enlivening subject matter of the ultimate purpose of the human form of life. We are answering the question, what is the ultimate goal of life? So, on our previous program, we discussed two goals: immediate, gratifying the needs of the physical body and so on, and ultimate, which means to understand the eternal soul, eternal God, the eternal world, and what it takes to get out of this world and to go back to that world. Prayas, the immediate necessities; Shreyas, the ultimate. So if people are not goal-oriented, the human form of life becomes wasted. You see, if you don't know if you don't know where you're going, then any road will get you there. In other words, you get preoccupied and waste the valuable human form of life doing almost anything that Maya makes you think is important. Last week we covered a very beautiful verse. Let us reflect on the verse we dealt with. Nridehamadyam sulabam sudurlabam plavam sukalpam guru karnadharam mayanukulena nabhashvateritam puman bhavabdim nataritsa atmaham. The human body, which can award all benefit in life, is automatically obtained by the laws of nature. Although it is a very rare achievement. Just to explain this as we go along. The human body, which can award all benefit in life, is automatically obtained by the laws of nature, by the evolutionary scale. We go through 8 million species, and then gradually the soul evolves. It comes up and gets the opportunity of a human form. Although it is a very rare achievement, after going through millions and millions of species, this human body can be compared to a perfectly constructed boat. That's this human body. Having the spiritual master as the captain and the instructions of the personality of Godhead as favorable winds impelling it on its course. So think about that. The human body is a suitable boat. The guru, spiritual master, is the expert captain. But you have the Supreme Lord's instructions, Bhagavad Gita, the suitable, the favorable winds. What more do you need? Considering all these advantages, a human being who does not utilize his human life to cross the ocean of material existence must be considered the killer of his own soul. Now, we have discussed that the soul is eternal, no doubt about that. But killer of the soul, Atmaha, means that you act so irresponsibly that you degrade yourself down, lost in the lower species, condemned in the lower species. Killer of the soul. Have the valuable human form and didn't use it for elevation. Instead, like dogs and hogs, we just run after the same things that the animals do. Not a very intelligent proposal. Therefore, we previously dealt with another verse by the great poet Hari Hari Bipale Janama Gunainu Manushya Janama Paya Radha Krishna Nabhajya Janiya Shunya Vishakhainu. O Lord Hari, I have spent my life uselessly. Although I have obtained a human birth, I have refused to worship Radha and Krishna, and in this way I have knowingly drunk poison. Janiya Sunya Bisha Kainu, knowingly drunk poison. That is what it is like to have a human form and don't worship God, Radha, Krishna. You use the human form for sense gratification. You are knowingly drinking poison. Yes. So, what can be said? This opportunity to get this valuable, this rare human form of life, the ability to know God. Isn't that amazing? With a human form and develop intellect, we can ask, who am I? Where have I come from? Why am I here? Why do people suffer in this world? Why does death come and separate people from their near and dear ones? Why do people lose their dear possessions? Do we not think? So to have a human form and to not perceive that this world is the wrong place, we're in a prison house, we're constantly being deluded by Maya. To not realize this is most unfortunate. I've given the example that someone leave the dear parents. Parents are worrying that my child is in prison. Child has misbehaved, but the child in prison is so irresponsible, not caring for the parents and their concern for him. He's trying to be happy among prison mates, thinking he's having a ball of a time, and this is life. We have turned away from our dearmost person, and we're holding on to straws in the ocean. Yes, this world of birth and death. Our greatest offense, our greatest insult to God is that turning away from Him and not willing. He is speaking Bhagavad Gita. He's saying, Tatrinu, just hear from me. But we are such stubborn children, hardened children. We won't hear. He is saying that ye me matang idam nityam anutishtanti manava. This human form, the souls that have a human form, my instructions are meant for human beings. But we won't listen. So let us take another verse. The scriptures are so amazing. Bhagavad appeared at the beginning of Kali Yuga. Said people who have lost their vision due to the dense darkness of Kali, they shall get light from this Puran. It is Amrit. Pibantiye. Pibanti means to drink. Pibantiye Bhagavat Atmanak Satam. Katha Amritam. This is Amrit. It is nectar. Shravana Puteshu Samritam. We can drink this Amrit, this nectar, by the hearing. Yes. So this verse from Bhagavad says, Taravakim na jivanti bhastrakim na swasantyuta na kharanti na mehanti Kim grame pashavo pari. Sri Shukadeva Goswami is saying, do the trees not live? Do the bellows of the blacksmith not breed? All around us, do the beasts not eat and discharge semen? So if someone, we were previously saying, Nrideham, Nrideha, human body is so important, you should use it to get out and so on. So someone may say, well, what's the big deal? The trees, what the trees? You were thinking you were living. Trees are living also. They live for thousands of years. Trees, yes. You can go to Vrindavan and there are trees there, thousands of years old, trees that were present 5,000 years ago when Lord Krishna was present. In California, in the USA, yes, you can find out about trees that thousands of years old. So Shukadeva is saying, Taravakimna jivanti, you have a human form, right? You are living, but the trees live too. You say, no, but I am breeding. The bellows of the blacksmith breed also. He's saying all around us, oh, we are better off, we enjoy eating, we enjoy sex, he says. Nakaranti namehanti kim grame pashavopari. The pashus, the beasts, all around us, the gramya, the village beast, do they not eat also and have sex also? Do they not? So the human form is meant for what? Trees living also, you are living. Are we just meant to live like trees and breathe like the bellows of the blacksmith? And eat and discharge semen like the hogs and dogs? No. So, human form, human life is something that is so special, the suitable boat for crossing over the ocean of birth and death. So Krishna is saying in the Gita, Janma Karma Chame Divyam. With the human form, he said, you could understand my appearance, my activities. He's speaking, he's giving Bhagavad Gita, his divine words, explaining everything about the world that we need to know. In ignorance, we don't even know ourselves. We've explained this point repeatedly. There are two types of light. If I'm in a dark room, well, I can't see anyone. I can't see anything. I can't recognize anything. If you turn on the lights, then I can see, identify all these things. There's another type of light that the Gita describes. Pashyanti Jnana Chakshushaha. Pashyanti means to see. Jnana Chakshu means to see through the eyes of knowledge. It's also called Shastra Chakshu, seeing through the eyes of the scriptures. With this Jnana Chakshu, with this Shastra Chakshu, with this type of light, you can see God. You can't see God just with the electric bulbs. You can't see the soul just with the electric bulbs. You can't see the laws of karma, action and reaction. You can't see the effects just with the electricity bulb. You need chakshur unmilitam. You need to have your eyes opened with the torch of knowledge. With this type of light, we can see God. How you will see God? By your torchlight? No. He says, when he reveals himself, that's when you will know him, when you will see him. You don't take God by your efforts and your endeavor. No. It doesn't work that way. God is not within our control and our grasp. He's a hokshaja. He's beyond the range of material sense perception. But he being the all-powerful, the supreme all-powerful being, he has the power to reveal himself to us. Yes. And don't doubt that he can do it. He tells Arjuna in the Gita, Gyatum drashtum cha tatvena praveshtum cha parantapa. You can know me, you can see me as I am by ananya bhakti, by unalloyed devotion. We can see God, we can know God. Blessed are those who are pure in heart, for they shall see God. Yes. But on the other hand, the Lord says, I am never manifest to the foolish and unintelligent. Na aham prakasha sarvasya. Yogamaya samavrita. I remain covered. I keep myself covered. This maya, this deluding energy, keeps the souls busy. Busy, confused and bewildered and attracted to objects of this world. And God, he remains aloof. And even though he comes to this world, nato natya dharora yata, this is an actor dressed as a player, is not recognized. God comes to this world. He comes. And he performs his activities. And the fools, as Krishna described them in the Gita, avajananti mang mudha manushim tanumashitam. He said that fools deride me when I come. When I appear in this human-like form and I perform my superhuman activities, then the fools think, yeah, Krishna, yeah, he's a historical person who, yeah, I know, he came towards the end of Dwapar Yuga, right? Yeah. He appeared in that place in Mathura. Yeah, I know that person's house is still there, right? Yeah, son of Vasudeva and Devaki. Yeah, I remember he spoke some book, right? What you call that message, that book? Yeah, Gita or something. Yeah. I know about Krishna, yeah. Some historical personality, yeah. Fools, Krishna said, deride me when I descend. They say, what they say? Krishna is the prince of the golden age. They have their own opinions. Krishna is saying in the Gita, Mataha parataram na anyat. There is no truth superior to me. Aham sarvasya prabhavo. I am the source of everything material and spiritual. Everything emanates from me. Buddha Bhava Samanvita, the wise who knows this perfectly, engage in my devotional service. They worship me with all their heart. But the fools, they say, well, Krishna, he a little better than us and so on. Yeah, he was a great man. Yeah. That's their opinion. Lord Brahma, Adi Kavi, the original and most learned person in the universe, is saying about Krishna, Ishvara Paramaha Krishna Sachirananda Vigraha, that Krishna is the Param Ishwar, the supreme controller. Anadir, he has no origin. Adir, he is the origin of everything. Sarva Karana Karanam, he is the cause of all causes. Deva Deva Jagatpati, he is the Lord of the millions of gods. Krishna says, Aham Adir Hi Devanam, I am the origin of all the gods. And we, in ignorance, have the audacity to see. We are all one with God. Everybody is God. Yes. In ignorance, we say like that. So Krishna reserves the right to keep himself covered from the foolish people. And he does it in two ways. We have given this example. Someone, okay, you want to save your foot from the dirty floor. You could put a carpet on the floor, that's one way, or you could put a socks on your foot. So Krishna has two ways of deluding the souls. Mahamaya keeps them quite occupied, covered over and bound up into different false identifications in this world. Yeah, I belong to this family, I belong to this tribe, I belong to this species. And we get bound up and caught up in our ignorance in this world. Or else, Krishna, he pulls his yoga maya potency and he appears like a human being. Oh yeah, that cowherd boy, yeah, he was a cowherd boy, right? Oh yeah, he was fighting on a battle and so on, and yeah. Oh, he lifted a hill also, something like that. Yeah. So in ignorance, Krishna deludes us. Nato natya dharoyata. Kunti Devi, in her beautiful prayers to Krishna, she said, Namashe Purusham Tvadyam Ishwaram Prakriti Param Alaksham Sarva Bhutanam Antarbahidavashtitam. That Krishna Namashe Purusham Tvadyam, he is the Adi Purusha, he is the original person, the original God. He is Janmadya Setaha, him from whom everything comes. He is the Param Ishwar. There are millions of Ishwars in this world, controllers. But Krishna is the supreme controller. Yes. Tatha Paramahansanam Muninam Amalatmanam Bhakti Yoga Vidhanartha Nato Natya Dharuyata. The Munis, the Paramahansas, the great souls, they aspire. So Kunti Devi, she prayed to Krishna. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Offering obeisances. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya cha. The Supreme Lord, he is appearing. He has his devotees. By his own Atma Maya, he would appear as the boy, little son of Vasudeva and Devaki. Nanda Gopa Kumaraya, appearing as the little cowherd, the little boy of Nanda and Yashoda in Vrindavan. So Krishna, his glories for thousands of years, his song depicted in poetry, in drama, and it purifies the hearts of those who are near Matsar, those who are free from envy. But for Matsarya, for those who remain envious, remember we are all envious souls, rebellious souls, turn away from God. Krishna himself says, Ichadvesha samutena dvandva mohena bharata. We are all born in this moha, in this deluded condition. It is not him. He is not the one who forced us. It is by our own desire. And now it is our own desire that's keeping us in ignorance. He is doing his part. He has come and he has made available Bhagavad Gita. He has his pure devotees like Srila Prabhupada giving the way, chalking out the way But many souls are taking and they're progressing. But we remain deluded in ignorance. Why? Because of our own desire. We choose to. We can't blame anyone for our ignorance and our situation here but ourselves. If you bite your tongue, who do you blame for it? You don't blame anybody else. You did it. So we are the ones who have put ourselves into the ignorance in our suffering condition, and we should do something about it because the Lord is present in the heart. He is present, saintly persons, the holy names, sadhu sangha. By taking advantage, we can attain perfection in life. So we're continuing the subject matter, the ultimate purpose of the human form of life. I'm Rajarsi Dasa saying Hare Krishna, and do join us again next week for a continuing presentation. Hare Krishna.